Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim. Coming into this truth, one of the main things that caught our ear is the fact that we're going to be able to exact revenge on all of our enemies for the atrocities that were done to our people, right? And for the transgressions, not only against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and his laws, but how they have destroyed the earth and just perverted life in general in this fucking place. Just life is just completely perverted. How the Most High set up, how we're supposed to be conducting ourselves down here, you know? And coming into this truth, we have a lot of pent-up anger, a lot of rage for what's going down here on this earth, you know? Nothing but wickedness. And we have a lot of pent-up rage and anger about everything that was done to our people, you know? The transatlantic slave trade. First and foremost, all of the captivities that the Israelites suffered up to this point. And then leading up to the transatlantic slave trade and the colonization, right? And the subsequent sufferings that we suffered up from that point, you know. So, and one of the main points of solace, one of the main things that gives us solace and comfort is the fact that we're going to be able to exact revenge on our enemies, you know. And, you know, we bring it out all the time. The Most High is going to get his vengeance. The Most High is going to avenge us, brothers, you know. We always hear that, but guess what? He's going to use us to do it, right? Starting in Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. See, Yahweh is a man of war, you know. We're in Yahweh's military, you know. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So the Most High is going to use us as a weapon, as a battle instrument. To do what? That's to kill, to destroy. Right? It says, and with thee. See, we're in such a fucking a pussified society that, you know, the whole concept of war and battle and revenge, you know, is just out the fucking window, man. Now it's all about, so-called, all about peace and fucking love. Which there's no peace and love out here. Everybody hates each other, as the scriptures prophesy, that the love of many shall wax cold. You people hate each other out here. You know, it's all out of their mouth. It's all bullshit. It's just an excuse you fucking people come up with. Okay? And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. See? So with thee, with us. That's Esau. Right? And all his fucking allies. Esau and all the other nations. You know, Elam, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, Ham. It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Khan. Esau, he's going to rip him off of his throne. Off of his power seat, you know. And, you know, horses, of course, is synonymous and indicative of power. The Most High is going to strip that through us. It says, with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. Gone. And when you know the events of prophecy and the events of the scriptures, the timeline, the prophetic timeline, you see that in the end, see, this is even a precept, because it says, man and woman, old and young. The Most High is not going to have us spare in that day. He's going to have us do like we did back in the ancient conquests. So some of the ancient famous military conquests of our nation of Israel, when we'd run through, like Joshua, when we'd run through these towns and lay everyone to the sword, It says, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So the Esau's entire power structure is going to get decimated in that day by Yahweh through the elect, through his men, when we're appointed, when we're deployed, when the Most High deploys us. You know what I'm saying? It says, let's hit this. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Yeah, Khan. So, he's going to make us into a new sharp threshing instrument. So, he's going to make us a weapon. He's going to make us into a weapon that hasn't even been used on this earth before, that hasn't been discovered, invented. He's gonna make us into just fucking ultimate assassins, man. Having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, and that's the governments, right? The mountains in the scriptures is referring. It is direct translation to the governments, and then the hills are the smaller governments. So we're gonna shred these people, man. By Yahweh's orders. Ezekiel 25:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. So the Most High, he's going to lay his vengeance. He's going to lay the revenge because it's ultimately of Yahweh, It's ultimately of Yahweh, but he will lay his vengeance upon Edom by the hand of his people Israel, right? He will take revenge on the white man, and we know what that revenge entails. It says, we will lay vengeance on the white man, on the so-called white man, by the hand of us, right? Of his people. Most High willing, we make it to that point, that we endure to the end, and we make it to that point. But that is a reward. His people Israel, starting with the 144,000, laying waste to all them that believe not, to all you fucking infidels, man, against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You traitors, And they shall do in Edom Because just like Israel is a people before it's a place, Edom is a people before it's a place. So it's saying in Edom is referring to in the nation, throughout their nation, their people, the Edomites. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. Shit, see? So the Most High, we can't be as heated as the Most High is, you know? The ultimate power. Like brothers say, the ultimate Jake, you know? And brothers reference when the black man gets mad, when the Judite man gets mad, you know, bodies are dropping. Bodies are hitting the floor. But it says, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. Khan, the Most High's fury and anger is unmatched. It's unrivaled. It's actually something that we can't even fucking fathom at the moment. You know? We can't even imagine what the Most High has cooked up in the form of the outleashing of his anger and his fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's going to make it known, just like it says all throughout the scriptures, that this is going to be the most epic destruction known to man. You know, it's going to outdo any time, any occurrence, any event in all of time. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. Khan. So, at the present moment, we are fishing for the elect. So, the fishers that he sent for is the ones that he predestined from the foundation of the earth. Most High willing, we are those men. And by virtue of what the scripture said his men would be doing in the end days, we have a great opportunity. Well, I'll tell you right now, Great Millstone are those men. But I'm just saying, Most High willing, that I'm one of them. But Great Millstone undoubtedly is the book of Acts, the men in the book of Acts all over again. The elect, the house of David, the remnant, etc. Okay? So, what are we doing right now? We're fishing. And that's also a cut too, because who else is following the Most High's commandment to the letter like Great Millstone is? In reference to fishing and putting out the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, putting out his word, you know, spreading the word. Who else is doing it according to how the scriptures requires? On the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse, you know? Nobody. It says, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. God, so that's what we're doing right now. It's a non-violent method to call in the elect, you know. It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Khan, so there's a time that the Most High is going to shut down the fishing. He's going to shut down drawing men in. He's going to close the doors, which they're in the process of being closed. They're almost closed, but he's going to shut it up, and he's just going to have his men out here just killing everything, you know, everything that's left. And the rest are getting taken into captivity, the first fruits of slavery. But there's a lot of bodies that have to drop until that time, you know. It's like the scriptures say, there'll be blood up to the horse's bridle, you know. And right there it says, from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, is referring to how Esau and the elites, and also, you know, the super fucking wealthy of these other nations, they're going to have their deep underground military bunkers. They're gonna have they already have dugout silos and shit. And other, and like space hotels, all kind of shit. They have different types of shelter that they will be preserved from the missiles, and they will be dwelling in, hiding in the time when after the missiles drop, and when we get let loose to tear shit up, you know. So we're literally gonna go down into the places where Esau has dug into hell for his fucking bunkers and his bases, and we're gonna pull them out. We're gonna hunt them out, you know, just like Esau hunts the Most High's creation, these animals out here. You know, he might have to go in their habitat. He might have to go in their home, or, you know, their area where they hide, or where they, you know, where they dwell at, and raid it. That's exactly how we're gonna do it. Zechariah 9:13, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. So, Khan, you see in so many places in the scriptures where he refers to the nation of Israel as a weapon. You know, he's going to use us as a weapon. He's going to use us as a battle axe. He's going to use us as a sword, a new sharp threshing instrument, a bow and arrow. You know, when I bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. So the Most High, Judah, is in reference to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom. So the Most High is going to join up the southern and northern kingdom, Judah being the southern kingdom and Ephraim being the northern kingdom, Ephraim on down. He's going to join them up, team them up as an instrument of war, as a killing instrument, you know. And what does it say? It says, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. So, Khan, the sons of Greece, a reference to these fucking Edomites, man. The sons of Greece. And made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Khan. The sword of a mighty man, meaning we're just gonna wreck shop on these devils, man. Precept upon precept. Amos 3:7, to drive the point about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's the Godfather, you know. When brothers talk about, the Most High is gonna lay his vengeance. No, the Most High, the Most High will surely do nothing, you know. The Most High is gonna use us. The Most High is the Godfather. He doesn't get up off the throne, and if he did, it would go back to the void that it was when he was there in the beginning. Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So the Most High is going to exact his judgment through us, through the prophets, through the elect. You know? Here's even a reference to Yahushai. He's going to get busy, but here's even a reference to Yahushai directing us to do the killing. Says Luke 19:27, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Khan. So Yahushai is telling the elect, he's telling the disciples, his followers, to bring these infidels. Infidel meaning these people who are unfaithful, and not just the unfaithful, the unbelieving, the unbelieving, the fucking the rebels, because that's ultimately what they are. They're rebels, because if you would not have Yahushai reign over you, you're a fucking rebel. You're a traitor, and they kill traitors. When you look at history, they kill traitors in the worst way. There's nothing worse than a fucking traitor, or a rebel, so to speak, if it's against righteousness. But here it says, but those mine enemies. So he's telling you, they're enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which would not that I should reign over them. Meaning, if they don't want me to rule over them, and if they won't accept Yahushai's rule over them, bring them hither, meaning bring them here, and slay them before me. Put them to death, So the Most High and Yahushai are going to deploy their troops, the elect. And we got our Air Force, we got the angels. So, brothers, take solace and comfort in the fact that all this pent-up anger, frustration, vexation, and rage is going to be able to outpour in the form of vengeance on these nations. We will be able to put hands on these fucking people, So with that, shalom to the Bakayar.